Yeah, I guess when you're constantly on the run from 7 evil exes, you pick up a couple survival strategies. 10 Cloverfield Lane is the sequel to the movie Cloverfield, which came out in 2008, kind of, but not really. This movie starts out and Mary Elizabeth Winstead wakes up in this bomb shelter that was built by John Goodman. She doesn't know how she got there, but she's trying to escape, and John Goodman's telling her that there's no way that anyone could survive out there because the air is all messed up from an alien invasion or something. They don't really know what it was yet, but they basically got to stick it out in this bunker for the next year or so. And then there's another guy in the bunker played by John Gallagher Jr. So it's John Gallagher Jr., John Goodman, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead in this bunker together. And the whole time, Mary Elizabeth Winstead and the audience, they're trying to figure out, like, is John Goodman crazy? Is he actually trying to help them? Did he kidnap Mary Elizabeth Winstead? Now, I only saw the first Cloverfield movie a couple months ago. I actually recorded my first thoughts on the movie right after watching it. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. But I liked it. I was like, oh, this is a cool movie, and it's a fun found footage movie. I guess it was one of TJ Miller's first movies. I didn't actually know that. And it was directed by Matt Reeves. So it gave us Matt Reeves, TJ Miller, and it was a cool movie to boot. That's awesome. And now 8 years later, we're getting a sequel, and yeah, it's pretty solid. I loved 10 Cloverfield Lane. I said earlier that it's not really a sequel to Cloverfield because, for one, it's not a found footage movie. It has none of the characters from the original movie. It doesn't tie in at all. There's like one scene where it ties in, where I was like, I think I see the Cloverfield monster, like, in the background. That is literally it. This is a completely fresh movie. It's a thriller, which is totally different from what the original Cloverfield was. The original Cloverfield's like this sci-fi, horror, survival type of movie. This one is a straight-up thriller. It all takes place in this bomb shelter, and you think to yourself, like, there's no way that they can keep your attention hooked just in this shelter for a solid 2 hours. But they really do. Mary Elizabeth Winstead and John Gallagher Jr., they team up at a couple scenes because they're trying to escape John Goodman because they think that they can't trust him. And there's a couple scenes where John Goodman's like about to find out their plan and you're just sitting there. It's like white knuckle tension. Done so well, so perfectly. And all of the performances were great too. This is the best I've ever seen Mary Elizabeth Winstead in a movie. John Gallagher Jr. did a really good job at balancing the comedic relief while also giving the movie a serious tone to it. And John Goodman was awesome. This is a role that I'm not used to seeing John Goodman in. There's a couple scenes where he gets frustrated with John Gallagher Jr. He just like snaps and starts raging out. And when those scenes were happening, I was just like, whoa, Sully, my man. I didn't see John Goodman in this movie. He completely became his character. One of the questions I've gotten a lot as I've walked out of this movie and I'm like talking about it with my friends is they ask, oh, was it a really scary movie? And no, it's not really a scary movie, but it's not really a horror movie either. This movie takes its time though. It builds up tension like a guitar string, and you know at one point it's gonna snap. And from the beginning to the end credits, this movie just does not let up. There were a couple scenes when the tension was starting to build and you think like, oh, John Goodman's onto their plan, or oh, John Goodman's a good guy. Oh no, he's not a good guy. And my mouth was just wide open. I was looking at my friends at a couple scenes where my mouth was dropped and I was just like, did you guys see that? Now, some of my issues with the movie is that the last like 10-15 minutes of the movie do feel kind of disconnected from the rest of it. That's not to say it's bad, and there is still tension in that last 15 minutes. It's just a different type of tension. I want to see a sequel to this movie, but I don't know if a sequel to this movie can be better than the one that we just got. This is currently my favorite movie of 2016. I liked it more than Zootopia. I liked it more than Deadpool. Never in a million years did I think I would say 10 Cloverfield Lane I liked more than Deadpool, but here we are. So definitely see this movie. There's no reason that you shouldn't go see it. But if you have seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, comment down below. Tell me what you thought about the movie. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I have a couple of surprise older reviews coming in the next couple weeks. So if you want to be up to date on those, you can click the subscribe button and I'll catch you guys next time.